What's up, you guys? I am Melinda J, and welcome to the Honey Soul Child Bottega channel, where I am here to help people discover, analyze, and heal their blockages through self-compassion. So today I am literally recording this on the last quarter moon in Gemini. It was in Taurus. However, as I'm recording this right now, it's in Gemini. So we're gonna go right on through it. All right. So before I hit on the subject, I do want to give y'all a 1-2-1-2 right quick. I'm doing this standing up because I've been sitting on my tail at my job for like 6 hours. So I gotta act accordingly when I'm recording, right? Anyways, let's go on to the last quarter moon. Now, before I get into this PowerPoint presentation, I'm gonna present y'all with the card from the what is this? Oh, Moonology Manifestation Oracle Cards deck. And this is the theme for the last quarter moon in Gemini, which is clearing your mind. Because why the universe is asking you to clear your mind is because that we are leaning towards a new moon in Virgo. And I'm trying to find a darn card. Here we go. The new moon in Virgo is coming up, aka Virgo season is approaching quickly, fastly, and in a hurry. And we have to be able to trust all will be well at that time. So on to the card, the oracle meaning of the last quarter moon in Gemini, which is clearing your mind. It says, fretting is a sweet sound word for feeling anxious. Drawing this card suggests that you or someone close to you is fretting. As you already know, it won't help you move closer to your goals, as it means you're directing thoughts and energy into what you don't want rather than what you do want. So fretting means like you're panicking, you're being anxious, and you're like all over the place. Deliberately manifesting a goal comes from a happy place. When you feel good, so focus on making a list of your concerns, then talk them through to clear your mind. This is far more likely to bring in good results. Other words, write out your goals, your aspirations, and dream. I mean, like physically write them out, because it's not as the same approach when you're typing it on the computer, because you just type it up and just, boom, on your day, compared to when you're writing it and then you come across it again, you be like, oh, okay, this is what I intended to put in the first place. So the manifesting mix would be, while racing thoughts can be problematic, getting stuck in repetitive thought patterns isn't any good either. Find balance. The key is to find balance while your mind is like going all over the place. And also the manifesting mindset is getting into a negative rut messes badly with your manifesting ability. Turn that frown upside down, okay? In other words, like the Glad trash bag commercial, don't be don't get mad, get glad, you know what I'm saying? Just a little cackle. But your the manifesting affirmation for this card, because I do one within the PowerPoint for myself and for you all to soak in, is loving others flows naturally when I love and accept myself. And of course, if you are a person that interact with crystals, you can do blue calcite, clear quartz, blue lace agate, garnet, amethyst, or hematite. Okay, and you can choose which one you want to meditate on. Radiate a yellow light swirling around you alternatively, and keep your crystal close to you as you work through your situation, or just use the 5 or 6 to make a crystal grid. And like far as like to the perfect day to magnify this energy, besides today, because it is a Friday, is on Wednesday, because Mercury is associated with the 2 astrological signs, Virgo and Gemini. And the day of Wednesday is associated with the planet Mercury. Okay, so that is all for that Moonology segment there. Now on to the PowerPoint presentation, and I'm just going to go off on video mode so y'all can look at my images. Okay, look how presentable I'm giving y'all this content. All right, now let me shut my mouth and let's get to it. All right, so we have the last quarter moon in Gemini. Our topics, of course, is going to be basic infos, the sign that is in, the aspect, and more. So for basic info, the last quarter moon is all about reality check, cleanse, and detox. Why? Because you're preparing yourself for the new moon energy where you're beginning to plant your seeds of goals and aspiration that you want to come into fruition again. All right, so for the last quarter moon is towards the end. You're trying to cleanse, you're trying to detox, so you can be prepared, have a good and better mindset for the next month to come. All right, now far as the date that is on, today's date is August 19th, 2022. As you are doing it with all these numbers added up together, you can either come up with the number 24 or 15. Either way it goes, they equal to the number 6, which brings in the numerology aspect of the number 6, where you're getting into balance. It's a need to balance yourself, need for harmony, as well as choice. Now, on today's date, like I said before, today is Friday. It is Venus Day, Taurus and Libra energy, dealing with love, beauty, fine arts on the Libra side. Whereas the Taurus side, we're dealing with possessions, material aspects, I have this and I have that, okay? And you're focused on your stability as well in the Taurus aspect, being practical, being patient. However, it is not the time to be stubborn or jealous of anything, okay, at this present moment. Now, the day of Friday is good for healing your body, your mind, your soul, your creativity. It's also a good day for being social, getting out there, being social, activities, parties. There is a reason why parties are definitely scheduled on Friday, because that's the time to interact and have fun. So you can either have the choice to have fun and relax, or you could do both of them at the same dang time, okay? Next, we have the sign that the last quarter moon is in, which is in Gemini, which Gemini is I think, okay? Gemini is an air sign, which the air signs are intellectual, communicative, abstract, idealistic, cooperative, the list goes on. For the sign of Gemini, they are a mutable sign, meaning it is towards the end of a season or wrapping up a season. So due to the fact that Gemini is like the ending of the summer or the end sign of the summer, of course it's going to be mutable. Mutable signs are adaptable, they're variable. However, they can be restless and they are easygoing. Could be a little bit of scattered mind at the same dang time, okay? It could be either or. All right, just a general aspect. All right, just apply to whatever situation that you're in. All right. The planet ruler for Gemini is Mercury. Mercury, a planet, is dealing with rational mind, all forms of communication, local travel, and transportation matters. The natural day for the Gemini sign is Wednesday, which is considered a communication day where you can settle on making phone calls, setting up appointments. It is also a good day for healing as well. And then the natural house ruler for Gemini is I think. Okay, and the third house associated with the I think thing And the third house deals with communication as well, whether it's an intermediate/near environment. It's also dealing with the third house, also deals on how you learn in the form of communication, how you soak up information and how you relay your information to people, places, or things, as well as it's the house of siblings and self-expression. All right. So next we have the more section, which deals the Gemini sign is associated with the throat chakra. I speak. And with the throat chakra, it also deals with communication, willpower, self-expression, truthfulness, as well as setting boundaries. And then the polarity of the Gemini sign is yang. When we talk about polarities, I'm talking about yin and yang, the yin and yang symbol. So due to the fact that the Gemini sign is an air sign, air signs and fire signs are in the yang polarity, and water and earth are in the yin polarity. All right. So due to the fact that Gemini is a yang polarity, it is dealing with extroverted, outgoing, and assertive energy. And lastly, the affirmation that I have came up with for this particular last quarter moon in Gemini is I think from a positive mindset so I can speak with compassion. I use the I think with the third house aspect of the natural ruler of natural house ruler for Gemini, and I did the I speak when it came to the throat chakra aspect of the Gemini sign. Okay. And lastly, we have the aspects. So I'm going to exit out. The aspects, we have the moon squaring the sun. So the sun is here. Oh, wait, hold on, y'all. The sun is right here. As y'all can see, the little box thing that I have over surrounding the sun symbol, and the moon is over here. That is just right in the midst in between Taurus and Gemini, because before 1207 had hit, the moon was in Taurus, but now that is after that time, it is in Gemini. So the moon, your feelings and emotions, is squaring with the sun, which is the ego, the self. So you're going to have some inner conflict with your desires when it comes to this aspect of the moon. And then it's also trining with Mercury. So you're going the feelings and emotions is going to be at ease with communicative Mercury, because you're going to be able to relay the information. And let's see, the information, yeah, you're going to relay the information, and it's in the sign Virgo, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, I believe it's in the sign Virgo. So with Virgo being very practical, you're going to be practical in your thoughts, and you're going to be able to communicate and relay your information in the best way, shape, or form. Okay. Now, the moon is also in conjunction with Mars. Okay. So the moon is right here, as this little box is still highlighted. It's in conjunction with Mars, and the symbol or the sign that is in Mars is in Taurus. So, of course, here we go. So there's a big old emphasis right here between these two, is the moon and Mars. And the moon is basically passing over or passing through the Mars aspect. So with assertive Mars and with the moon, your emotions and feelings being in conjunction, passing through, powerful emphasis on assertive Mars, which is in the sign of Taurus, you're there's basically that's basically like being able to stabilize yourself. As stated before, you need to clear your mind and write down your thoughts and your plans so you can be able to stabilize yourself, because Taurus is all about stability. Okay, stability in your possessions and your material things. So yeah, there's a powerful emphasis on that, because we're leaning towards a new season in the sign of Virgo, and that's an earth sign, and that is a fixed sign as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and act accordingly to that. And the next aspect is the moon. So your feelings and emotions are basically fighting with Saturn, which is still in retrograde in Aquarius, and rebellious Aquarius, independent Aquarius. So you're like you're 1 foot in and you're 1 foot out on deciding whether you want to be independent or find some sort of independent stability upon yourself. So it's like you put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in, and you shake it all about. Okay, so that's what that aspect is giving me when it comes to the moon squaring with Saturn that is still in retrograde with Aquarius. Now with the moon, so your feelings and emotions, sextiling with Neptune. Sextiling deals with ease as well, and putting in efforts for best results. So you're for this aspect here, you are putting your feelings and emotions into motion and putting some effort into spiritual imaginative Neptune and in Pisces. And we are in retrograde as well, because here goes Neptune right here, and Pisces over here in the corner. So yeah, so now is the time to reflect on whatever passionate endeavors you want to bring into fruition. And this is a good aspect that you can utilize to its full capacity, so you can be able to create the life that you want. All right. And then next we have the moon. So the moon is right here. It's trining with Pluto as well. So that's another okay, trining with Pluto. And it's in the sign of Capricorn. So here's Capricorn over here, and it's in retrograde. Pluto is in retrograde in the sign of responsible Capricorn. So your emotions with this aspect, your feelings and emotions are going through some sort of transformation and transformative, or some sort of awakening in transformative Pluto that is in responsible Capricorn. So it's basically taking charge of your transformation to its full capacity, and be able to see beyond past your current reality, so to speak. Okay, so that's a pretty bold aspect in my opinion. And then next we have your feelings and emotions, as far as like the moon. That's what I'm talking about when I say your feelings and emotions, because that's what the moon energy is all about. Is in opposition with the ascendant. The ascendant right now is in with this particular chart is in Aries. So depending on whichever aspect your ascendant is in right now, if you have that that aspect in your own natal chart, that the moon is opposition with the ascendant in Aries, it could be some conflict or difficulties from you're just going to have difficulties bringing some form of awareness because with Aries, it's the first sign of the zodiac, and it's a cardinal sign as well. So due to the fact that your feelings and emotions are definitely in conflict with little Aries here, outgoing Aries, is just like a seesaw aspect, in my opinion. And then next we have the moon squaring with the MC, and the MC is in Capricorn currently. And I'm over here at the houses area. If you can see my little mouse, I'm over here in the houses area. And with that, with the moon squaring in MC, which is the midhaven, and it's in responsible Capricorn, is almost like the other aspect with it trining in Pluto. However, it's like on the flip side of things, because it's on the flip side, because you're dealing with instability with career, because that's what Capricorn is associated with, the 10th house, and the 10th house is associated with your career, your reputation. So yeah, it's like instability and career aspect. And then lastly, we have the aspect of contra parallel. So the moon is not necessarily fully parallel, but it's in parallel. And yeah, it's in contra parallel. I forgot that. Let me look at the chart, y'all. Let me go on down here. Right here, it's in contra parallel with the ascendant. Okay, here we go. This aspect can bring people instability, and they may easily get influenced by others. Okay, so yeah, just be careful with that aspect. Wow. Because it's contra parallel, it's just slightly parallel from the ascendant, but not so much in the parallel line. Okay, so with that being said, okay, I'm back. So yeah, that concludes the deep analysis of the last quarter moon, and let me just go ahead and dive in the self-love deck and see what comes out for the collective. Yeah. Okay, let's see what comes out. Look in the mirror and give yourself a compliment. Collective, okay? So that is the self-love tidbit that you all can follow through in this last quarter moon in Gemini. So with that being said, that is all that I got for you guys today. I thank you all for tuning in to this deep analysis. Also, be sure to stay on the lookout on the uploads of the 4 elements: fire, earth, air, and water, of the healing messages that follows through with the last quarter moon, so we can be able to heal ourselves and prepare ourselves for the new moon energy in Virgo. So be sure to stay on the lookout for those. Just post your notifications so you'll know when those uploads come about. And feel free to leave a comment down below on your thoughts and opinions about this deep analysis, and if you are feeling any of those energies at this moment where you feel like you need to clear your mind. Also, excuse me, all my social media links are in the description box below. And please go ahead and like the video if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time I upload a video, which I've already told you all that there will be some healing messages to come along with this last quarter moon energy. And with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.